Gotta be honest with you, I think Farmer Cop would be the only one brave enough to actually pull over 82 Studio. Can't catch me though. Bye! Hey, what's up guys, it's DJ. New and updated mods have been released on the mod up for Farm Sim 22. In total, we have 27 mods today for all platforms, 19 new and 3 updates. The PC and Mac players got 2 new and 3 updates. In today's video, I'll show you all the new ones plus their customization. Oh yeah, the TLX 1982's here, and we will review every single mod that got an update. Let's start off today with new ones for all platforms, and we have to start with the TLX 1982 Special from 82 Studio. This bad boy right here is finally out now for all platforms. No matter what you play Farm Sim 22 on, go ahead, go download it. We have 2 trucks in here. One is regular, one is a patina with a little bit less customization options. They have an old flatbed, a stake bed, and a service bed. The truck will also work with the TLX 3500 single cab beds. The XL beds from the 35 could be mounted here. And you've got the snowplow from the TLX 2020 that could be attached to the front. So those are all your things that can work. So if you want to include some different beds, which I will showcase in my Edgewater video tomorrow, you guys can watch that. Or, hey, take a look at it here. Let's just customize this bad boy. 480 horsepower. We could do a couple different configurations. We have the open frame. We have the workhorse frame, a limited, vintage, or back to standard. If you guys want just some preset stuff, you could go through there, but we're going to make our own today, so we're going to go with standard. Also, by the way, you're going to want to go with open frame if you want to put other beds on this. So there you go. As far as our engine, we have the 480 horsepower. We have the transfer with low and high manual. Then we have a 795 horsepower and back down again. Wheel brands, we have the Lizard Classics, Lizard Forestry, BKT, Nookian, Continental, Michelin, Off-Road, Swamp, and back in. This includes a lot of stuff. I think was there 50 different wheel options or something like this? Absolutely insane. If you guys do go with the pickup bed and you do go with dualies in the back, then it will pop those out for you. You don't have to do any type of customization for that. Makes it kind of nice. So you may want to just download this and go through them, because we'll sit here all day long. Packages, we have standard, we have design 1, which is going to give us a stripe down the side, 2, which gives us a pinstripe, 3, which adds extra chrome bits, and then we have 4, which adds a little limited badge on the very back, or none of those. We're going to go full limited today. Interior colors, we have standard, which is just kind of gray. We've got a red and white. We have kind of a brown and tan, vintage is what he's calling it. Dark, so dark it is. Design number 1, which is red and black. Red or yellow and black. We have mine, nitro blue and white. Shouty howdy. And then we have another design and back end. So you guys could choose those. Maybe it matches. Maybe you want to make this up like a SEMA show truck or something like that. You could do that. Totally cool. And you could do it on all platforms. Side wood. You could do a wooden panel on the side, yes or no, and you can change that up later. Hood, we have a couple different designs there. We also have bumper designs on the very front. This does have a winch, however, you will need this bumper or one of these that has a winch looking thing at the front to actually have it. So we're going to go with design 4 today so I can showcase that. Cabin options, we've got the bull bars in the front like Trevor on GTA. You've also got the side steps or both of those. We're going with both today. Visors, yep. And then we've got some chicken lights on the top. I'm not sure what you call those lights, but yeah, you got those. Color sets. This is also another thing that matches some of the interior. So we have the limited again, or the vintage, or the dark, or standard if you want to. So if you didn't want presets for everything, you could just go with one of these and you're good to go. So to be honest with you, limited looks fantastic, but we're going to move on. Also, this is a bit of an Easter egg. I don't know if David ever announced this or not, but this paint job was the same paint job of the first truck he worked on for Farming Simulator, at least in 19 when I met him. Kind of a cool thing there. I don't even think he knows that. Metal types, so we could change up all of the metal on here. So we have a limited, a vintage, dark number 2, and back into standard again. Bed extras. We could go with a roll bar on there. You've even got a topper if you guys want that. And yeah, the topper does open and everything. It's kind of cool, man. It's really cool. Let's just go with the roll bar. Our exhausts, we do have different exhausts. So we have a double right, we have both sides, or a single right. So you can choose whatever you like through there. Daylight. So this just adds a little LED strip between the high beams and low beams. Lighting, we have an emergency bar. You've got bumper lights on there. You got lights on your roll bar in the back, or different combos of all of those. Actually, I think, where is it? Let's see, is it this one? Nope, not that one. Well, they all look good anyway. Mirrors, you got 2 mirrors, a regular, and they do stay as the old one. Winch, again, it does require bumper, so make sure you got that bumper installed. Principal, so here's your color palette that we have come to notice and come to get used to. We're just going to go with the nitro blue, aged there, looking great. Let's go with the stripe, just to show you. We'll go with the yellow down the side. Topper, we don't have the topper on there, but you could change the color of the topper itself. Extras, we're going to go purple so you could see. So front bumper, rear bumper. And then lastly, rims are rims at the end of the day. This has become one of my new favorite colors there. And then you could just kind of go through and choose what you like. All good. You will see a pretty standard setup here as well with the configurations on the patina version. However, you do have less color options at the end of the day because, well, some of them are just pre-done. You have your rim color, and that's really just about it. Another thing that we could take a look at are the beds for it. So the first one is the old flatbed, the TLX old flatbed. This will have a couple different designs on the top as you've been used to. And again, they are kind of old. Lighting on there, of course, we could do lighting too if you guys want that. And then we have the main color of the bed itself. Then we have the stake bed. So all doors, you could do a forage transport, which will do 10,000 or 100,000 liters. You can do a liquid tank up to 7,300 liters, and then you could do the livestock transport trailer or just a bale trailer with different setups there. Main color and tank color itself. If you guys look down at the very bottom, you can see what this will hold. So we have our forage crops for the forage, we have our liquids for the liquid, and that does include oils and things like that, which is pretty cool. And then animals, we have 4 cattle, 8 sheep, or 8 pigs, well, back and forth, and 3 horses. Yeah, you can transport horses with these. And our last bed, we have the TLX 1982 service bed. This will hold 4,500 or 45,000 liters of fuel only. Decorative items, you could throw in some decorative items there if you wish. The rack, you could throw the rack on the top. Vinyls, we have John Deere, we have Case, we have Kubota, we also have New Holland, and Massive Ferguson, and Volvo. How cool is it to have Volvo on there? You can throw some extra lighting on there for beacons. We have our main color right here, which you can change. We can even change the color of the rack. That's pretty darn cool, man. This is a very epic truck, and I said, once this thing drops, I'm going to start using it. And, well, I told 82 I was just going to use it on Edgewater anyway, and he could get over it. And fortunately, it's out today. So I don't have to worry about that. Perfect. I showed this off in my first look, but I just wanted to show you guys again. There are a few things that you can control. For example, you can make this thing go up and down, and we do have the hydraulic sounds. And yes, when it is all the way down, it performs a little bit better. And when it's all the way up, it's a little bit more bumpy. You can see that just from that amount of driving right there. And yeah, just in case you're curious, it's got similar suspension to the rest of his mods, so you can get bent. That looks so crazy. All right, next up, new one for all platforms with the 2017 pickup Police. This bad boy right here may not have all the customization options that the TLX does, but it's still a pretty cool truck. One thing to note, in real life, you would generally see the red lights above the driver's side and the blue above the passenger side, but this has changed it up just a little bit. So there you go, 300 horsepower manual transmission, 120 liters of fuel, 74 miles an hour, 2.4 tons. And we got wheels, Continental. We also have Lizard, which kind of chunks them out there just a little bit. And those are all we've got. And then we have the base game stuff. We'll go with the new ones. Police logos. We have Sheriff, the Elm Creek County Sheriff, or nothing. We also have designs on the front, so you can throw a bull bar there. Main color, we'll just go with black. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And then rim colors, of course, we'll keep on chrome. Doesn't look like we're able to change up the front or the back, but let's get one of these anyway and see what we can do. So we've got it turned on. Of course, all the lights. We have some spotlights on the top. Unfold the car, so it unfolds the very back. We do have tension belt straps in there, but I don't know if we can open up the back of this or not. Let's see. Oh, yes, we can. So that is pretty sweet there. And then let's go ahead and take off. Drives like normal. Ooh, no, it doesn't. It kind of takes off a little bit. All right. I dig it, man. I dig it. And then we have tail lights on the very back and no reverse lights. We got a couple spots that are missing there. Let's go and turn on the flashers. Those look great. Absolutely. And then we're going through on four ways just in case. So it looks like we've got turn signals right there at the top. So not unused at all. Very cool. Hey, what do you guys think? This is pretty sweet. Next, we have the Fendt 1000 Vario series. We actually have 4 tractors in here. We have the Gen 3, the S4, and the Gen 2. So 3 different tractors to choose from. Just kind of poking around, it does look like we have the same customization options, or at least very similar. So we'll just take a look at the Gen 3. On here we have 396 horsepower. We've also got same thing in a 40 and 50 and 60 kilometer per hour setup. And then we have a 435 horsepower engine, 476, 517, and back down. And we have that same 40, 50, 60 setup. So there you go. Wheel options give us Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, and back in again. So not a bunch of wheel setups on this one, but we do have some pretty cool stuff. Everything that you would expect to see, including the Vario grip. That's nice. Beacon lights, of course. We have left, right, both, and nada. Warning signs on and off. Line settings, you do the power line, which is usually pretty expensive, and same thing here. 12-inch roof terminals, so we got a couple of those. See if I can poke in. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it in here. As far as your designs go, we have the chrome line, design line, and standard line, backing and turning lights. Let's poke around towards the back. You can make those all LED or standard. I do like the standard. Speed decal, I'm assuming this is just going to be on the very back. Let's see, yeah, right there. So it'll tell you how fast it'll go. Main colors, we have that new Fendt dark green. We have another new style green. We have the nature green, which you guys are probably used to. Black, and then almost the exact same green there. We also have the grays. We have the petrol blue, my favorite. And then we have that fur green. Yeah, fur green. Of course, all base game colors. Change it up to whatever you want. You want a blue one? Go for a blue one. Roof color, we could change that as well. I think tractors look weird without a white top, so whatever you want to do there really doesn't match your tractor. Have fun with it. We've also got different wheel setups, ones you would expect, and some fun ones as well. Next, we have the Komatsu FH50. This is a new telefork. Telefork? I'm an idiot. It's a forklift. Let's move on from that. As for Pascal counts, we talked about this at Farm Sim News. Feels like a week or two ago, maybe, something like that. We got 72 horsepower, variable transmission. Goes 26 miles an hour, which is booking it for something like this. And weighs 10 tons, thank goodness. Main color, we've got all of them, as a matter of fact, and run colors. All of them, as a matter of fact. So you can go through here and change it up however you want to, and you are just fine. As with stuff like this, I do want to check and see, is there anything special that we could do? So we've got forks, which will go in and out. That is good. We've got our angle, and then we've got the height. Now, how high will this thing go? That's going to be the question. That is pretty respectable. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Next, I am very, very happy to announce that the Demco header transport trailers from Custom Awning are out. We've got every single bit here. Not really much has changed since we showed them off in the first look. We got the 25, 24, or say 25, the 20, 24, 28, 32, 38, 42, 48, 52, and 60-foot versions here. Absolutely massive trailers. The great thing is they all have the same exact customization options. So we have the same lights, so you can add these on the very back if you want to. We've also got header extension. If you have a bigger header, put it on there. Fenders, absolutely throw the fenders on there. Main color, we have quite a few, should match pretty much anything you're doing. And then we have white, gray, and black for the wheels. Again, should match pretty much everything that you're using here in the United States, at least. Every single trailer is like that, and they're pretty big as well. They're pretty big indeed. They are meant to go with just about any header that you want to throw on here, whether it be a corn header or whether it be a regular header. I highly recommend, if you are using the honeybee headers, these ones, the Demco header transport trailers from Custom Awning. Get them! Next, we've got a very interesting one, and this is for all platforms. This is the recovery rope. They say attach the recovery mount right here to a vehicle, to pull it with the recovery rope. One end of the rope is attached to a tractor. You guys can see right there, or truck. Everything is on there. And then we've also got this one right here in case you want to go with a red one. They do say to turn on anything before moving it and to unattach anything from anything else as well. We can also change these colors. They're pretty cool. One thing, they say the recovery mount, which is this right here, is attached to vehicles using straps. I don't know how that would work. It looks like it attaches via a tractor or a trailer hitch. So we are going to find out for ourselves. All right, so let's take a look here. Looks like the recovery rope itself is supposed to hook up to our tractor, whatever we're pulling with. And we can see right here, it says yank. All right, so let's grab that. Wait, can I pick this up? Where's K-Bot? I'm gonna go whoosh. All right, we'll bring this over by right now. Yeah, let's drop that. We will jump in there. Oh, there we go. We got it attached. Now, the other bit is the part that we have to pull. Now, this needs to be attached to something else because I do not believe we can attach it here. And that answer would be correct. You can't. So I'm going to attach it to the back and just see what happens. Should be able to hook this up, no problem whatsoever. JK. That did not hook up. What about here? Huh? Nope. That didn't work. Oh, hold on a minute. So this has got little straps on there. So it quite literally is. Oh. Okay. Legit. All right. I don't know if I can pull this over here. I have not done this well. So this attaches via straps, just like anything else would. So we'll take this, put it over here. So you may want to make sure everything's hooked up first. So we'll just put it right there. Why not? What's it gonna hurt? Take the straps, got the strap connected. We'll jump in this one. There we go. We're attached. Turn it on, and we should be off. They did say to make sure that everything was turned on. So yeah, this is just kind of pulling it along. This is not much, but you know what? I think this is exactly, oh boy, I think this is exactly what players have been asking for. Just give us this, and we'll be happy. But what I want to do, what I really want to do, is maybe do another one. Yeah, let's do another one. Let's go and lease another one. Let's go and get another red rope. There we go. It hasn't said anything about pulling too many of these at one time, so it should be cool, right? Let's use another base game tractor. Let's see. Let's just use something stupid that's just like, why would you do that? That'll work perfect. So now we need to get our strap here. We'll go ahead and put this over here, right there. Been watching too much South Park recently. We'll go ahead and take the rope. There's that. And we will put it right about here. So there. We'll jump in this. Oh, I don't think I got a trailer hitch up front. Yeah, that's unfortunately not going to work, I don't think. Ooh. I got a worse idea, though. So what if I put that there? We'll take this, put this here. I don't think you can strap two things to each other anymore. I was mistaken. That's still on. So then we take this. This is going to be bad. This is going to be really bad. We'll put that there. And then we jump in this, which I learned was Jenny's favorite tractor at Farming Simulator. It was absolutely, oh boy. I am not good at driving anything in Farming Simulator. Let's pull this away and park it up right here. So we should be able to hook up this to the rope, which we can. And we should be able to hook up that to that. Oh, it's not supposed to work, but it does work. And that's what I love. Come on, let's go. Remember, the bit in the middle is pulled by straps, and they have to be strapped on. So I'm sure you could probably do some interesting stuff with this. You know what? Load it up, have some fun. I'm sure you'll break something. Next up, we have the Lizard AGM 600 and BigBags pack. This is a set for front loader. It also works with the Massey Ferguson 4000 series that came out yesterday, 2 days ago? 2 days ago, I think. Anyway, nonetheless, we have the front loader on here. You could select the Massey Ferguson 4200 or the AGM 600. We've also got Hauer and back in again, so back and forth between those, and you can change the color. Then we have pallet forks, very cool. We have a bucket, 2,000 liters there. We've got a leveler, which is 1.5 meters, and we've got a fork with a grapple, 1,500 liters there, and it does all forage crops. Then we got a big bag transport. Again, all these are colorable, changeable-ish. We have a rechargeable big bag, which is levitating. That's pretty cool. The AGM big bag right here holds 1,500 liters of whatever you want to throw in there. And then we have a big bag for seeds, fertilizer, lime, wheat, pig food. I was about to say bird food, pig food, and oats. I guess wheat is bird food. All right, let's move on. Next is the Fliegl VFW 18,000. This is a new slurry and digestate spreader, as you can see down at the bottom there. 18,000 liter capacity, 20 meter working width at 9 miles an hour. It will require 150 horsepower, so be ready for that. Has a regular trailer hitch and a PTO. Configurations, we've got green. You can change up a few things that are green. Well, now they are no green no more. You've also got them on black, back and forth. Wheel brands from Trailerborg. We also have Michelin, BKT, Radistan, and back it again. And you could change those as well. Spreader system, you could change this up if you would like to. So we have the extension right here, which is just hooks up to a drag hose, something like that. Or you can go with the sprayer itself. That'll work as well. Then we have our main color between silver and galvanized. We have other colors as well. That's pretty cool for the logo. And then lastly, rim colors are rim colors. Next up, another slurry and digestate spreader. This is also Fliegl as well. The Polyline 18,500. Similar stuff here, though it's a little bit more all around. 18,500 liter capacity. We've got 180 horsepower requirement. 14,000? 8 meters? No, 14.8 meters. My eyes don't work, apparently. I'm adding zeros to everything in real life and in game. And then we've got 10 mile per hour max working speed. We've got the Trelleborg, the Michelins, the BKTs, the Radistans, the Nokians, the back into the other thing again. We can change a few of these up and go with some wide tires. Main color, we can do the galvanized and the regular. And then we got our rim color as well. Very cool. We got a manure spreader as well. This is the Lizard XTRAIL. We also have a branded version of this, which came out today too, but that's PC and Mac only. We'll talk about that shortly. 11,000 liter capacity. We've also got 90 horsepower requirement, 12 meter spread at 10 miles an hour. Design, no ladder, which I'm guessing is going to be around the front. Wouldn't be around the back, would it? Where is the ladder? Oh, there it is. The only place I haven't looked yet. Beacon lights, we've also got those. If you guys want to run some beacon lights, looks like those are going to be hidden here on the side. Main color, we've got a custom color palette by the looks of it, with some branding, but some of these brands we already have in the game. And then we've also got rim colors too. It's actually not a bad color setup. Next is the Lizard D50 and D55 pack. Both of these are very similar, if not completely identical, other than a few little things. These are from Caston 18, so if you're used to their trailer mods, this is what you're going to be getting. 4,950 liter capacity. We've got a different setup for the 50 and the 55. So here we have that. We also have the 7960 and the 9900. We've even got a bell trailer and 2 different sets for that. Now, over here, we also have a chaff trailer as well. So if you guys want to go with that, you will need the 55. You can also do bell trailer, both setups like that. Wheel setups, we have the narrow tires. We got the narrow tires number 2, number 3, and back to standard. Main color, all of these. Let's go with the red down there. Design color. How about we go black here? And then rim colors, of course, always our rim colors. Another trailer, the Lizard T103. This holds 2,510 liters. We can also bump that up to 3,650, make it a bell trailer or nada. We've got the first type, second type, and no third type for the decals. Main color, hope you like red, and rim colors. We at least have some options there. We'll go with blue just for today. And a wheelbarrow. I don't remember if this is the first one or another one, but we have a one right here. 20 horsepower is I can't imagine 20 horses would take to move this. Variable transmission, as you would expect. 500 kilowatt hour battery. Nice, I think. Is that as good as a Tesla? None of these make sense for a wheelbarrow. 6 mile an hour, that sounds about right. You don't want to run with this. 300 liter capacity, that seems wrong. 450 kilograms, seems heavy. 6 miles per hour there as well. I don't know what I'm reading here. This is a wheelbarrow. Main color, we have some of them. It also looks like all of these are going to be the same setup. To be honest with you, I really do not like the galvanized look, but it is what it is. We can change up the handle color, so that's kind of cool. Wheels, of course, we have wheel color in the frame, so they're listed exactly what they are. Kind of neat. If you're looking for a wheelbarrow, here you go. I mean, we gotta get it right. We pop in first person. There we go. And yeah, 6 miles an hour. Can we dump? Oh yeah, slow mo, and then gotta kind of go brrr with the arm. Not quite perfect. Farm Sim's not meant for this. Next up, we have the Frontweight 600 kg from Agrar Modding. This bad boy right here, we can do without or with catches, and then we've got a main color option of any of them, as a matter of fact. 600 kilogram weight, but the cool thing is we've got that 3-point hitch on there, so we can run other 3-point things if we need to. So if you want to line up 2 or 3 of these weights on the very front, you can do that. Or if you want to put another implement that doesn't require anything, maybe a front bumper or something on the front of this, you can do it. Next, we have the Buyable Special round bales. This is pretty cool. So they say these are buyable rounds. So we have the sugar beet cut, bale silage, bale forage, and we have the bale chaff. So forage is your TMR right there. It's funny because in the game, forage means you made the TMR wrong. Fun fact. I don't actually know if you need the new DLC or not to have these, but they exist. I have the DLC installed. Let me know. Do you? Is it working? It doesn't say that it needs it. I don't think it would need it. These were added with the most previous DLC. DjGoHam's confused. Also, you can buy 8 of these at once. Next up, we have the Farmhouse Package Volume Number 2 from Dutch Modding Inc. DMI 22mm Normandy. Bet you heard that name about 1 million times before. You know these are going to be absolutely fantastic buildings. We have 3 different sheds, super high quality. Look at that brick. You get all the way up on it. Really nice storage sheds right here. I don't know, there's really nothing else to say about it. They're incredible looking. Detail is fantastic. And then we have some houses. So 2 houses are just houses. Come up here, go to bed. Come over here, get a little area, change clothes, go to... Please, can I change my clothes? Go to bed? I don't know how not to change my clothes there, so I'm just going to move on. And then we also have 2 sets over here. One is a sheep barn, which is kind of cool. So this one right here, I believe the first one is the sheep barn. It is a massive, massive building. Taking a look. There we go. So you could do 15 sheep inside. Nothing too wild and crazy. And then we have a barn area next to it right here where you can, well, park stuff. And then we have a cow barn over here as well. That's right. We've got a massive, massive cow barn, which is not massive whatsoever. We've got a place where you can buy your animals here. 12 cattle, so a little bit more than the sheep, but nothing too insane. And they're just going to be hanging out inside. You do have an area for your milk. You do have an area for your slurry. But that's about it. Next is the green hall. And oof, isn't it? You got lighting in here. We've also got a door on the back side. A little slow, but maybe it's a heavy door. I don't want to judge. Yeah, it is green. It is a hall. It's a green hall. Next, we got another cool building, and this is the next to last new one for all platforms as well. The container shed. So this is a shed for your farm with lights. You can turn on a switch. Switch is over here, I think. There we go. So down on the left stick. Very, very bright lights there. You can store your machinery, do stuff like that. But we've also got little containers right here, which is kind of cool. And we have, I think, individual lights in here. No, not individual lights, but it's still kind of neat. We got little containers. Uh-oh, got stuck. I thought at first maybe there were going to be some doors, but doesn't look like any doors. It's just kind of cool. It's different, unique, and there's nothing like this on ModHub. These are the kind of things I love seeing. And lastly, today we have the wooden shed from Easy Sheds. It's just a straight up wooden shed. But I will say this. I love the, look how close you can get and it still looks great. Yes, absolutely. I think, you know what? I think there's quite a few mods like this one on the Mod Hub. This may be the best looking one that we've got. Great detail on here. All right, making our way over to mod updates for all platforms. CrossPlay updates version 1.5 of Rogue River Valley. New save game is required. So Stream Pay has been replaced with stone. Also added liquids to the train transfer silo, added pallets to asphalt productions and paper factory, reduced tree weights even lower, added placeable material silo, removed silo bunker, fixed issue with fence not working. Please note the train transfer silo is only meant to work with the train to truck, not truck to train. Use a conveyor belt or loader to load the train up. Raised riverbed, so you want to loose loads as bad, and raised animal feed and water capacities. Next update is for the Fendt 700-800 Vario TMS. This is version 102. Replace simple IC with interactive control and fix some issues with animations. And lastly, today, the Befa Shortwood platform pack from HR Forest version 1.1. Added selectable bunk design, added version with cabin, extended and improved the platform position adjustment, and added an additional free outdoor camera. Making our way over to PC and Mac mods, we have the Benavides XTRAIL. This is basically the one that we had for all platforms, 11,000 liters, 90 horsepower, 12-meter working width at 10 miles an hour. Designs, we've got a ladder on there, yes or no, because I know where it is now, and then we have beacons on left, right, and both. However, the difference with this one, no rim colors and no main colors, because this is a real brand. They've gone for the real branding. And your last new one for PC and Mac Players Day is the Dynamic Headerspeed from Vertex Design. This mod allows the reel from the cutter to dynamically adjust to the travel speed. To do this, you can adjust the factor in-game settings to adjust advanced for better harvesting results. I think mine would probably go about 1 billion miles an hour, so I'll just stick to standard. And lastly, today, let's take a look at some mod updates for PC and Mac players. First, we have the Real Dirt Particles version 104. Dry particles now blend into the mud particles if the mod mud system is installed and enabled. Secondly, an update to Real Dirt Color version 127. Mud Color can now use the mud system mod's field wetness value to keep mud color until fields dry. And lastly, we have an update to CoursePlay version 7.205. Gravel Pack bug fix for the stationary baler with CoursePlay HUD, GUI fix for non-valid CoursePlay vehicles, and disables the HUD while sitting in an attached vehicle, like mobile wood crane, something like that. Disables a few hotspots while drawing a field border. Disables shield raising while driving into the silo for now. Also add option for field work to send the driver back to the first waypoint after the work is finished. Bug fix for mods with invalid capacities. Added a global setting to enable and disable harvesting while it's raining. Bug fixes and improvements for plows and balers. Add some more small fixes and improvements. And there it is. That is all of your new mods and updated mods today for Farming Simulator 22. Hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like on it if you did. Get subscribed if you're new and join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure your notification bells are on as well. That way you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. Speaking of Farming Simulator, we got a new one coming. Farm Sim 23 fact sheet started today and will be dropping over the next, I think it's 6 or 7 weeks until the game drops. Also, dropped a mod spotlight yesterday. Mac Trucker 921's Case H Magnum 340-400 series special edition FL. It's a long name, but it's an epic mod. Go check it out. Anyway, we're about to do the podcast. Maybe. May already be done by you doing this, watching this. You still watching this? Let me know if you're still watching this. Hope you have a good one. We'll see you later. Peace.